Well, hello, my name is John. I am here in eastern Pennsylvania at my buddy's garage, first generation garage that is, helping him with this project called the Lady Bird. Now, I got here, been watching this thing on his channel there. If you haven't checked it out, I'm going to try to put a link. Check this thing out from the very beginning. It was a mess. It didn't look bad to the quick glance of the untrained eye, but when you started digging into it, they forgot all kinds of stuff. The guy thought he bought a gem, but he bought more of a, I'm not going to say the word because it's not so good. But he's definitely got this thing sorted out. I'll give you a quick little once around. We were hoping to get a little further, but you know how it goes in the world of playing cars. It doesn't always go to plan, but that's okay. We'll keep plugging away. What we have here is 1968 Firebird. We got the engine all put together, buttoned up, ready to fire, break in the camshaft, and we had a massive water leak there on the timing cover. It's actually got a crack right there by that bolt boss, so who knows why, when, what, where, how, but that's the original timing cover. So unfortunately, couldn't break that in, so we spent some time twisting panels, smacking around, getting them to line up. Now these gaps, let's give them like a B plus or B letter grade because I can't get them perfect. This is a repop door, original fender. That's not all the bad news, but this thing was just welded together. They put quarter panels, rocker panel sections, trunk floor, frame rails. It just wasn't lined up very great from the word go. Now we've got it dialed in 1,000 times better than it was. That's why I'm giving it a B. I wish it was an A, but we just can't quite get it there. But the gap in here originally on the trunk, you could put your fingers between the trunk deck and the quarter panel. It was just not good whatsoever. Got it dialed in. He's finished up the inside of the trunk. Of course, you got to keep your junk in your trunk. So he's got some stuff stacked in here, but definitely got it all dialed in. There were so many spot welds and plug welds missing off this thing that it was not okay to drive down the road. But now, he's got all the welding done. Now I would say it's probably safe to put back on the streets. Now we got this door here lined up a lot better. The gap is not as beautiful, but the original person who installed the quarter panels pie-shaped the bottom down there. Try to adjust the quarter panel because something back here isn't, we call it 100% correct. Now, dropping a tape measure, it all measures out pretty good, but something, well, is out of a skew. But the only way to fix that, start over from the very beginning. Well, when you're on a budget, does that make sense? I don't know. So we had to do some tweaking on the door. He's got a video on us actually adjusting this door out. Trust me, this looks 1,000 times better than it did. Still needs a little bit of fine tuning here and there. He's going to put the hood on, etc. But we were here playing cars, wanted to show what I was up to, but I'm going to climb underneath here and show you what it looks like on the bottom side. Now, underneath the car, he spent a lot of time here on the bottom side, even just patching this thing up and welding it up. Brand new exhaust, painted the underside. Now, the new floor pans, I'll tell you, when they paint them, they just look so fantastic. It looks great. Chambered muffler setup now. Transmission-wise, with the customer, or the owner, changes to a 4-speed, so I learned him a little bit how to get the clutch linkage adjusted. We got that operational now, so that clutch will work whenever we get the engine running. And then he's got the dash all organized and sorted out too. I forgot to show you that when I was up top. Now he says you make him a reasonable offer of like $1,000, let's say, the steering wheel. But all the wiring is done. If I had the battery hooked up, I could twist that key right there and it would crank over. Got the shifter put in place. Got the shift pattern there in case you didn't know how that would go. And we got the clutch pedal now operational. So it actually got the pedal working, that one and that one working. All the pedals are working and ready to go. So as soon as it gets the water leak fixed, it's ready to go for a little drive outside. So there you have. There's a quick recap of Project Lady Bird. Now, I've been out here for a couple of days here playing cars, really hoping to go for a test drive. But would you believe L&L Pontiac doesn't have an extra 68 Pontiac timing cover? Plenty of 1969s, even found a 67. They're not quite the same. So anyway, couldn't do that. But definitely check out his channel. He will be driving us, or one of his neighbors, because he doesn't know how to make that little shifter thingy, that little pedal thing. He works so good. He just, I don't do that stuff. But it will come out of this garage at some point. Definitely tune into his channel. Of course, appreciate you following us on Playing Birds in the Garage, making it happen in a small space with minimal tools and still having fun while doing it. So nonetheless, I'm going to get out of here. Got a couple things I'm going to do before I wrap up and head back west, head home to Indy, go back to playing in my garage, and hope to see you all then.
Them boys that said he couldn't do it stood there speechless, couldn't even say a word. When they saw how good his restorations looked and thought about the trouble they